I'm Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers. Welcome to the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. In 2006, I was where all you were, playing for Simi Valley, California, and leading off. Some of the best memories I have playing baseball are where you guys are today. I have a lot of great friends and was actually fortunate enough to play with somebody from the Puerto Rico team the year we were there in the big leagues, Alex Claudio. So you never know who you're going to play with down the road. It could be you guys one day, but enjoy the game, best of luck, and have a bunch of fun.
Pony Field for the 2023 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. It is time to meet the players and coaches. Here's Bob Gregg.
And Braden Redu. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 28, Colton Temple. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 1, Keegan Williams. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 8, Avari Chandler. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 6, Alex Easlip. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 99, Aaron Harshman. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 21, Gavin Dantry. Number 7, Grady Kloosterman. Number 10, Jaden Roach. Number 11, Asher Donley. Number 13, Noah Westfall. Number 14, Ben Koskowski. Number 18, Braden Berdar. Manager, Anthony Wenzel. Coach, Brandon Klein. Coach, Marshall McGraw. Host, Washington County, Pennsylvania. And now for the home team from Monterrey, Mexico. Leading off, the left fielder, number 30, Luis Guajardo. Batting second and pitching, number 34, Fernando Quiroga. Batting third, the catcher, number 53, Roberto Saucedo. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 8, Miguel Alejandro. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 27, Enrique Cuevas. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 56, Oscar Villarreal. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 42, Enrique Hinojosa. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 5, Eliud Garcia. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 99, Ali Villa. Number 11, Roberto Elizondo. Number 16, Jorge Salas. Number 31, Santos Martinez. Manager, Gerardo Leal. Coach, Miguel Alejandro. Coach, Enrique Hinojosa. Mexico champions from Monterrey. Umpiring at home plate, Adam Caldwell. At first base, Ron Ross. At second base, Matt Fox. At third base, Francisco Sanchez. Decisions Committee, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, Lenny Lynch.
At this time, we ask all that are able to please rise for the Pony Prayer and the national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your caps. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or question ability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, Monterrey, Mexico, and Washington County will duel this morning in this game made necessary by virtue of last night's win by Monterrey, Mexico over Washington County 4-2. So this turns into a best-of-3 series, if you will, between these two teams. As Monterrey, Mexico, last night, the starting pitcher, Luis Guajardo, mowing down 12 Washington County batters. In 6 innings, he earned the victory and kept Washington County off balance much of the night. As Monterrey, Mexico coming up with a 4-2 victory. 3 runs in the 3rd, an additional insurance run in the 6th, and Guajardo took it from there. And Luis Pony Field, 80 feet, the base paths, 54 feet between the mound and home plate. 250 down the lines, 305 to straightaway center field. The dimensions here at this ballpark, a gem in Washington County. And this is the lineup for Washington County today. Ryan Huey, who's the starting pitcher, leads off. Troy Stimson, Braden Radu, Colton Temple, Keegan Williams, Avari Chandler, Alex Easlip, Aaron Harshman, and Gavin Dantry, the starting 9 for Washington County. As Washington County, even though they're the host team, they have been the road team in every game so far. That's done by coin toss. Monterrey, Mexico, their starting pitcher today is Fernando Quiroga. He picked up the save last night. His battery mate Roberto Saucedo along the infield via Real, Hinojosa, Cuevas, and via outfielders Guajardo, Alejandro, and Garcia. It's been our pleasure to have you along here at Luis Pony Field for all the action. Today we get started under some light rain, but just a passing storm, as things should be fine throughout much of the day today. The bracket as it sits, Monterrey, Mexico, we told you the 4-2 win last night, forcing today's if necessary game. The winner will face Itagawa, Japan tonight at 7 o'clock in this year's championship. And Itagawa, Japan, looking for the title. They were able to, with a comeback win last night, 12-7 over Youngstown, Ohio. I'm Randy Gore, and I'll turn it over to the great Lanny Fritteri.
Watch it there, watch it there. Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good morning. I can't think of a better place to be on this Wednesday morning. Hey, by the way, I want to mention, we are fortunate that WVRC Media does the great job of providing us with video. And the guy in the center of the field just a moment ago, who is right now handling the handheld camera, is Dan Lohman, who's one of our executive producers. And this guy's trophy case is loaded with Emmys. I mean, just downright loaded with Emmys. That's how talented an individual he is. Several years ago, he put together a documentary on Hot Rod Huntley of West Virginia. It was so well done, it took him 2 years to produce. All right, now we're ready to go. As Randy has indicated, this is best 2 out of 3. That's the way it's turned out, this extra game. Monterrey, Mexico. And for Quiroga, he will be facing 3 left-handed batters in the Washington County lineup, including this leadoff hitter, Ryan Huey. Set to go, first pitch of the game. Off speed, swing and a miss. We get underway at 10:11 Eastern time. Huey, Stimson, Radu the first 3. And the 0-1 pitch. Tapped up the first base line and right near first base, Villarreal. Easy put out. First base coach for Washington County, Brandon Klein, who works for PNC Bank. Manager Anthony Wenzel, the coach at third, and also Marcia McGraw on the staff. Now Stimson, who had an inside the park home run yesterday. He is 4 for 8 in the tournament, right-handed batter. one of a host of players coming out of Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. And a good number of these players on the Washington County team will be attending 9th grade this fall at Cannon McMillan. 1-1 pitch is low and inside, 2-1. The home plate umpire for the game is Adam Caldwell. Caldwell from Washington, Pennsylvania. Ron Ross, who's working first base, he's from Washington, Pennsylvania. He doesn't live much more than 10 minutes away from this ballpark. Line drive foul ball down the left field line. Matt Fox, originally from Waynesburg, graduated from Waynesburg High School. Matt Fox umpiring second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Speaking of umpires, we'll have 6 of them tonight. I mean, what else would you expect from a championship World Series game? 2 balls, 2 strikes. We are just underway. And Quiroga. That time is requested and granted. So Washington County beat Paderborn, Germany 2-1 on Saturday. And then split the 2-game set yesterday against Monterrey. Ball fouled away. The early game won by Washington County 7-5. The nightcap captured by Monterrey 4-2. And the count 2 balls and 2 strikes on Stimson. Quiroga's pitch is popped up into shallow left center field, and it's going to drop in. Stimson on his way to second. He's got a 1-out double. In the Bermuda Triangle, it turned out to be. Left fielder Guajardo couldn't get there. Center fielder Alejandro could not get there in time, and nor could shortstop Cuevas go out far enough and quickly enough to make the play. Simpson. He knew there was a chance that ball was going to drop, and he wanted to find himself at second base. And now Braden Redu, who is 4 for 10. By the way, Randy talking about Guajardo and the masterful job he did last night. There was quite a matchup last night between Redu and Guajardo. Pitch up high, ball 1. And I worked the TV games with Ernie Galuski. And Ernie Galuski was just raving about Redu and the quality of player that he is. He's 4 for 10 in the series, 4 RBIs, and the pitch to the left-handed batter is outside, ball 1. Well, you know, Washington County would love to set up the morning with an early run. And the 2-ball pitch, strike called. In saying that, by the way, let me be clear that I'm not indicating that I'm not a big proponent of momentum. I think it's overused by sportscasters, but there is something to be said for chalking up a run early. There's a fly ball slicing into the left field corner. Fair ball. And Stimson scores on the RBI double into the left field corner, and Washington County does strike first on this Wednesday morning. Boy, left fielder Guajardo, he gave it a great try, but he was just too far away from it. Back-to-back doubles. And well before 10:30 Eastern time, Washington County has the lead. RBI number 5 for Redu. By the way, in last night's game, he was 2 for 3. He had a very pivotal 2-run single in that 6th inning last night against Guajardo. There's a bouncing ball over the mound. Shortstop can't make the play. Cuevas cutting across the infield, can't come up with it. Redu to third on the infield single, and Washington County has 3 straight hits after 1 out in the top of the 1st inning. Just no chance for pitcher Quiroga. And then the only guy that could make the play after that, after he got by the mound, was shortstop Cuevas. And even if he had come up with that ball cleanly, it might have been doubtful that he gets the out at first base. Or Colton Temple comes up with the infield single, first and third. And here is Keegan Williams, the shortstop. Williams was also the starting pitcher last night against Monterrey. He went 2 2/3 innings. You see first base coach Klein standing right near the runner at first, Temple. And ball one. That's not uncommon for first base coaches to be close to a runner and look across the diamond at the third base coach just to make sure that both representatives of the same team are getting the same sign. Here's the 1-ball pitch, inside corner, 1-1. And of course, first base coach can do a couple of things to relay to the sign and make sure that the runner at first gets the same sign. He can either tell him in his ear, or he can have some kind of system where maybe he pinches his right shoulder. And it looks like Temple's trying to look in to get the sign. And if the catcher opens up his knees too wide, and that's not cheating. I mean, that's a legal way if the catcher's going to show you his signs. Runner at first, no doubt Temple. He's trying to look in and takes the pitch, or does Williams takes the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1-0 Washington County. Runners at first and third. Now catcher Cicero drops the fingers, and a swing and a miss, 2-2. Williams 2 for 6 in the tournament. Signs from third base coach, and then everybody checks their wristbands. First and third, 1 out. And the Quiroga 2-2 pitch. Ground ball outside third. I'll be interested to see if the count goes to 3-2, if Andy Wenzel would be tempted to start the runner at first on a 3-2 pitch. It is Redu at third, Temple at first. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a throw to first base. Boy, turning out to be just a splendid morning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Quiroga. 2-2 pitch. Ball fouled back, and Williams was on top of that pitch. Unfortunately, ran in on him a little bit. After 1 out, Stimson the double. Redu, RBI double. And then the infield single by Temple. First and third, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Runner going, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw to second base. Safe at second. That's out number 2. It looked like the tag by the second baseman, Hinojosa, was up on the thigh or higher up on the leg than you'd normally want it to be. Strikeout for the second out of the inning. Yeah, no question about it. It was up on the thigh. And that brings up Chandler. Second and third, 2 outs, 1-0 Washington County. Ball dribbled to second baseman Hinojosa. Well, Washington County starts the day with a run on 3 hits, 2 left on. In the top of the first inning, Washington County 1, and Monterrey and Mexico coming to bat.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Washington County has a 1-0 lead. And the Mexican batting order: Guajardo, Quiroga, Saucedo, Alejandro Cuevas, Villarreal, Hinojosa, Garcia, and Villa against the left-hander Ryan Huey. Mostly right-handed batters in this Mexican lineup. Huey will be supported by these friends. Beatles song with a little help from my friends. Temple, Dantry, Chandler left to right, Easlip at third, Williams at short, Harshman at second, Purdue at first, Stimson at catcher. Well, we've been blessed to be supported by a tremendous crew. Just think about it yesterday. Our TV crew worked 6 games. Crew call yesterday was 7:30, and we checked out of here about 11:30. They've done a great job. Maybe today, for those of you that are watching us and are picking up at the video, maybe we'll get that handheld camera and go into the bulletproof truck and show you a little bit about how we put this all together, how they do it. Bouncer outside third by Guajardo. Guajardo, last night, 6 innings, 12 strikeouts. Guajardo is, he has won 2 games. His first start, he picked up a win on Sunday against Manchester, went 2 2/3 innings. No run, 7 strikeouts. Last night, 6 innings, 1 earned run, 12 strikeouts. So that means his ERA is 0.81. Swinging a foul back. And for those of you that are statistically minded, and I'm sure that almost all of you that are watching and listening to our broadcast, I mean, almost all of you know how to figure out an earned run average. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. So Guajardo, who was chalking up Ks regularly last night, is victimized and has a K by his name here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's Quiroga. Boy, this guy, he's 4 for 9 in the tournament with a grand slam, 8 RBIs, and he is 2 for 5 in 2 games against Washington County with 6 RBIs against Washington County. And takes a pitch outside, ball 1. By the way, the Pony League stats are computed, the earned run average is computed against 7 innings. 7 innings. Ball hit up the middle, and a roller just to the right of second base. Quiroga continues to hit well. He's now 5 for 10 in the World Series. The ERA for Guajardo is 0.81 if you multiply by 7. If you were to multiply by 9, the ERA would be 1.04. I mean, everybody knows you take earned run divided by innings pitched and then multiply by either 7 or 9, right? Here's Saucedo down low, ball 1. Matter of fact, Randy Gore, when he decided to propose to the love of his life, he said, "I can't marry you if you don't know how to compute earned run average."
Yeah, that was a big qualification.
Oh, I can imagine. Saucedo, 7 for 13, swings and misses, and a rainbow breaking ball down and in. Saucedo, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, had a 2 home run game and 6 RBIs against Manchester in the 16-1 win by Monterrey, a 6-inning victory. Throw to first base, and Radu had to lunge to the right to catch that pickoff attempt. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, 1-0 Washington County leads. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Ball gets under the glove of third baseman Easlip. Backing up on the play is Williams. And the error on the third baseman. Sacedo's aboard. Quiroga to second. And that'll bring up number 4 batter Miguel Alejandro. Alejandro has 2 home runs in this year's, or I'll take that back, had 2 home runs in last year's World Series. 2 home runs last year. One was against Washington County. And Ryan Huey handed a 1-0 lead. We're in the first inning. And Alejandro takes outside ball 1. The winner of this game will play against Edogawa, Japan tonight in the championship game. One ball pitch. A strike on the outside corner, throw to second base from catcher Stimson to shortstop Williams.
My wife just texted me, by the way. She said if anyone needs assistance or tutoring in calculating ERA, she would be happy
She'd be
to
available?
help.
Good.
Yes.
All right, great. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball pops away from the catcher. And over to third goes Quiroga, but Sacedo stayed put at first base. What was that call, Randy?
Pass ball.
Pass ball, thank you. And the count in favor for Huey. And the ball that kicked off that first base side to give Monterrey runners at first and third. Breaking for second is the runner, and the step off by Huey, and the runner is out. So Sacedo didn't run to second when Quiroga went to third, and so now Sacedo thinks, well, I'm going to find a different way to get to second base, but Ryan Huey says, no, you're not. 1-6 on the out at second base. Boy, that can pull the plug on a possible productive inning for Monterrey. Had runners at first and third. Next pitch low and away in the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 out now, runner at third. Alejandro, he pitched 5 innings, a complete game, 5 innings against Manchester in the middle game of the 3 played by Monterrey yesterday. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Monterrey, no runs, 1 hit, there was an error, and 1 left on base at the end of 1 inning of play. Washington County 1, and Monterrey, Mexico, nothing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
At Penn West University, we're here for it. Here for the hard workers, the life changers. Here in California, in Clarion, and in Edinburgh, and with our global online programs. At Penn West University, we're here for you. Learn more at pennwest.edu/learn.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
Quite a day yesterday, quite a day. These 2 teams played against each other twice. In Washington County, the 7-5 win earlier in the day. And then Monterrey winning to force this extra game in the 7-5 win. Big ball game for Stimson. He had 3 RBIs, the inside the park home run. By the way, if you do want to check with Randy Gore's wife about statistical information, go to plsw/gore.org. No, I'm only kidding. Ball 1. Here's Eastlip. He's 1 for 3. And it's 1-0 Washington County. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Double elimination tournament, and because here's the next pitch, swing and a miss, and because Monterrey had only lost 1 game after the game that was played late last night, meant that there was the need for this extra game. Also, Washington County's loss last night was its first of the tournament. Now, Japan, by the way, playing tonight, has lost a game, but has found the freeway right straight to the championship game. This ball hit in the air to center. And making the catch, Alejandro. He slipped out number 1. And he'll bring up Aaron Harshman. Harshman will be a 9th grader at Trinity High School. Young man that enjoys to hunt and fish. And wears number 99. But if you're wondering, nope, it's not a September 9th birthday. Strike called. I find myself thinking about that all the time when I see unique numbers. I mean, especially after being around Pittsburgh all these years with 87 Sidney Crosby. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
See, when I see Harshman, he's wearing 99. He has the glasses. I think Wild Thing Vaughn from the movie Major League.
Ah,
Rick
very
Vaughn.
good. Wild Thing. And the 0-2 pitch is high and inside. And the windup of the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in. So it's out number 2, second strikeout for Quiroga. And now the number 9 batter, Gavin Dantry. Dantry from Canonsburg will be a 10th grader. Young man who told us the other day, when Randy and I were talking to the players, that he likes to golf and he likes to play poker. Young man after my own heart. Nobody on, 2 down. Dantry in the 9th spot of the batting order. Inside ball 1. The last time Washington County was in the championship game, Logan tells me, he did the research, and so if this is wrong, it's his fault.
Okay.
1998 is what Logan came up with.
Logan's right.
Logan, our blaster, our stage manager. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a foul back. I could have done the research myself, or I could have just asked you guys, but I thought it would be a better lesson for a student from Waynesburg University to be challenged and go back into the record books. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the 2nd inning. And the 2-2 pitch. And Dantry chased the pitch out of the strike zone. Washington County, after scoring on a run in the first, goes quietly in the 2nd. 1-0 Washington County over Mexico, going to the bottom of the 2nd.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Okay, bottom of the second inning, and I was talking last inning about our coverage, our video coverage. We're real proud. The WVRC media team has won 2 Emmys for coverage of the Pony League World Series championship games. Cuevas will lead off this second inning against the right-handed batter against left-hander Huey. And a swing and a miss, strike one. We're real proud also of the fact that there are 10 individuals that have been covering these games with connections to Waynesburg University. We're real proud of our sports broadcasting program at Waynesburg. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So the 10 individuals from Waynesburg, current students Spencer Fratteri, Logan Lepiscopo, Logan Armblaster, Seth Adams, Anthony DeFilippo, Darian Allensworth, Tyler Zeman, plus Randy Gore and myself, and then Jacob Kinsner.
And Chris Dugan's just down the other end of the press box, another Waynesburg grad.
Oh, there you go.
Writing for the Observer reporter.
Boy, if you ever want to know whether a game is a big game, you just check who's sitting in the chair to be occupied by
and
the writer.
And let us not forget Aaron Thompson,
Oh,
who's
that's right,
keeping
Aaron
score.
Thompson.
There's more than you realize. That's
Bam
right.
is here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High chopper over the mound, coming across the infield. Williams, a throw that is low, and it gets by first baseman Radu. And the error on the shortstop. Cuevas aboard, second error of the game for Washington County.
First baseman number 6, Oscar Villarreal.
And it'll bring up Oscar Villarreal with a runner at first base. Low throw. Next to impossible for Radu to make that play. Villarreal 2 for 5 with a home run in the tournament. 1-0 Washington County leads. And a hit batsman. I did not expect Villarreal to be showing bunt, a big strong hitter. He's hit a home run in this tournament. But now we'll see how Mexico decides to play it after the hit batsman. And at the bottom part of the Monterrey bullpen, see how Gerardo Leal decides to play it with Hinojosa stepping in. And he's the 7th batter in the order. So the question is, do you bunt your number 7 hitter to put it on the shoulders of hitters 8 and 9? Well, Hinojosa does show bunt, ball 1. First baseman Radu can charge. He does not have to hold the runner on at first. Looks like Ryan Huey's going to have to worry about the left side of the mound if a bunt is down. It is a foul ball. Well, Adam Caldwell was right on top of that. He quickly got himself in a position, so he was lined up with the third base line to make that call, and did so definitively. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit home plate. Home plate is in fair territory. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 on, nobody out. 1-0 Washington County. Ball bunted. Huey, the pitcher, looked to third, but his catcher was pointing to first and probably yelling 1-1-1. So the sacrifice 1-3. Cuevas to third. The ball popped in the air a little bit. Get the out. Second and third, one out. Let's see what Huey can do now against the bottom of the order. And Washington County has second baseman Harshman up 2/3 of the way. Now he's going to back off a little bit. Garcia, the batter, 1 for 5, and the pitch is outside ball 1. By the way, there's no question that the guys that hit bottom of the batting order are, by the manager's standards, not considered to be the better hitters. It's just a reality. I mean, managers may say to the number 8 hitter, "You're my second cleanup guy," but that's just part of the confidence-boosting attitude that any manager would want to put forth. The better hitters, they're at the top of the batting order. So a chance here for Huey now to see what he can do against hitters 8 and 9 as he's trying to protect a 1-0 lead. Middle infielder's back. 2-0 pitch, a strike, 2-1. Runner at third, Cuevas. Villarreal at second. And Ryan Huey. 2-1 pitch. And a foul ball on a pitch that was in. This left-hander Huey from McDonald, Pennsylvania. A basketball player, football player. And he'll be a 9th grader at Fort Cherry High School. Fort Cherry Rangers, right, Bob?
That is correct.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a breaking ball to make it a full count. In this inning, an E6, a hit batsman, and a sacrifice bunt. Washington scored the game's only run in the first inning. Radu, the left-handed batter, with a double into the left field corner to knock in Stimson. Huey's 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, ball in the dirt. There's the throw to first base to complete the strikeout. 2 outs. Third strikeout for Huey. And now he must work against the number 9 hitter Villa. Or Stimson. And this is something also that Ernie Galuski talked extensively about last night. Stimson, outstanding catcher. He blocked so many pitches last night. And just did a good job there of knocking that ball down so he could get the out by way of the throw to first base to complete the strikeout, and strike 1 on Villa.
And not only that, but keeping the runner at third. So many times in the World Series, we've seen a team break for home on a wild pitch or pass ball.
Swing and a miss. You know, Randy would also set that play up is the fact that if you do a good job blocking it, not only blocking it, but keeping it dead around home plate, that really forces the runner at third to stay put and not even think about breaking for the plate. All right, Huey out in front of Villa. 0-2. Time is called. Runners at second and third. And Huey's 0-2 pitch. Low and inside. Villa was thinking about swinging. He moved his hands slightly, but then realized the ball was going to be down and in and be next to impossible to hit and out of the zone. 1-0 Washington County, bottom of the second inning. In this extra game to set up the championship for tonight. The next pitch called, strike 3. Huey gets out of the jam. No runs, no hits. There was an error. And 2 men left on base. 4 strikeouts for Huey. And after 2 innings of play, Washington County 1, Monterrey, Mexico 0.
Owned and operated by the Perlman family since 1914, King's Jewelry invites you to become part of the family.
We want you to come in, we want you to smile, and we want you to leave smiling.
We are definitely a very family-oriented business. Love is a very big part of it. We've been celebrating love for over 100 years.
Visit King's Jewelry today to celebrate the love in your life.
What are you doing? It's 10 a.m. We have work to do.
Oh, come on, man. Be cool. You told me to get the app. I only got enough apps for the entire office. Fondue, guacamole, and I just can't resist pigs in a blanket.
Washington Financial Bank's app makes banking simple. Deposit, transfer, and even pay your bills right from your smartphone or device. Download the app and bank with Frank.
Just a couple of innings in the books. This extra game. We've had a couple of pivotal moments early, including the work of Huey, particularly in the second inning. But Huey started the game by striking out the first batter that he faced and struck out Alejandro to end the first, and the back-to-back strikeouts of the 8 and 9 hitters of the bottom of the second. So Washington County leads 1-0. Here's Randy Gore.
Thanks so much, Lanny. Leading off is Ryan Huey. He's 0 for 1 at the plate in this game. And he takes outside ball 1 from Fernando Quiroga. Huey has been a constant presence on the bases for much of the World Series. Has scored 5 runs for Washington County. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. Stole 3 bases in yesterday's earlier win yesterday against Monterrey, Mexico. A 7-5 victory. On the 1-1 pitch, Huey taps it foul back of home plate, 1-2. And the 1-2 from Quiroga. And he is jammed as Huey this time. A little flare back to the pitcher. Easy catch for him. And Quiroga puts it away for out number 1. They'll send up Troy Stimson. He doubled and scored in the first inning. Had the impressive inside the park home run against Monterrey yesterday. This essentially the third game in a best-of-3 series between the two teams. That's the way it's turned out. It's not done by design, of course, as Stimson hit by a pitch. But yesterday we had the first 4 games yesterday were 5-inning games. That because of the rain out on Monday night. Washington County won the earlier matchup between these two teams 7-5. Got out to a 5-0 lead and hung on for the win. Monterrey, Mexico with a 4-2 victory against Washington County last night to force today's if necessary game. And right now Washington County leading 1-0. 1 out, 1 on with Stimson aboard after the hit by pitch. Braden Radu hits a high fly ball deep right center field. It's back and it's gone. Radu with a 2-run homer, and it's 3-0 Washington County. Well, Radu has gotten it done in a variety of ways in this year's World Series. In his first home run of the World Series, a huge blow and a boost for Washington County in this third inning. It's 3-0. Radu earlier in this game with an RBI double, 3 RBIs for the contest, gives him 7 for the World Series to lead this team. Ball 1 to Colton Temple. He also has 2 victories, does Radu, as a pitcher. 1-0, fouled to the screen. Colton Temple, he singled in the first inning, an infield base hit. Offering from Quiroga, breaking ball, catches the outside corner, 1-2. And the next pitch from the right-hander is slapped into left field for a base hit. 2 for 2 now is Temple. As the product out of Fort Cherry comes through with a base knock. As going with the pitch was aimed for the outer edge, and he just pokes it into left field. Good piece of hitting there by Temple. Sends up Keegan Williams, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Quiroga with 3 Ks today, but running into some trouble in this third. Curveball is high, ball 1. Washington County trying to reach the finals for the first time since 1998. Pickoff throw to check Temple. And that team back in 1998 finished second to Chinese Taipei. Temple stretching out that lead at first. From the stretch, Quiroga brings a pitch low, ball 2 to Williams. And Justin Gregula won 3 games as a pitcher back in '98. Joe Gregula was the manager. And an assistant coach on that Washington team was our good friend John Sacco. Tapper foul, 2-1 now on Williams. And Justin Gregula, a lot of the fans in Washington would remember him. He later would quarterback the Wash-High Little Prexies to a state championship in 2001. And play at Old Dominion, and had a brief stint with the Washington Wild Things. 2-1 high fly ball to center field off the bat of Williams, camping under it. Alejandro handles for out number 2. Washington, PA, winning the World Series, the only World Series win for Washington, PA. Back in 1955, 4 title game appearances. Check swing by Avari Chandler, strike 1. Washington runners up in 1982, 1985, and of course 1998. Also Monongahela winning a title in 1954. Ball ripped into left for a base hit. Chandler keeps the inning going. A 3-0 lead here for Washington County, and now 2 aboard. Temple to second after the Chandler base hit. Brings up Alex Easlip.
Number 6, Alex Easlip.
Easlip flew out to center in the second inning. Easlip picked up the save in the opening game for Washington County. A 2-1 win against Paderborn, Germany in this year's World Series. 2 on, 2 outs, 3-0 lead Washington County, top of the third. And Quiroga will step off to look the runner back at second. Offering low, ball 1. Easlip will be a freshman at Cannon McMillan, plays basketball and flag football. Quiroga double takes the runner at second. Shortstop Cuevas behind the runner, and now once again stepping off the pitcher Quiroga, looking the runner Temple back at second base. Temple and Chandler both aboard for Washington County in this top of the third. 1-0 fastball grooved in for a strike. Quiroga picked up the save in last night's win against Washington County to force today's action. His teammate Luis Guajardo, 12 strikeouts to earn the win. He's out in left field today defensively, as Quiroga trying to get through this inning without any more damage, and induces a fly ball, foul territory in right, but it will not hang up long enough for Eliud Garcia to make a play on it. Sliding try out there in right field, but hit up against the fence. A sun-splashed morning in Washington County, perhaps playing a role on that fly ball. And foul ball, 1-2 on Easlip. 3-0 Washington County, 2 aboard with 2 outs. Pitch from Quiroga is low and away. Monterrey, Mexico, trying to win its second Pony League World Series. and first since 1972. 2-2, swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. That's 4 strikeouts for Quiroga, but Washington County with a big blast. 2-run homer by Braden Radu has extended the lead for Washington County. The score, Washington County 3, Monterrey, Mexico, 0.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the school bus demolition derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
People see Alex play and they know that she's different. It makes me want to be a better soccer player on the field.
It was just this mindset that I had from a young age that I'm going to compete in everything I work at and I want to win.
When all the eyes are on her, that's when she performs the best.
It's great to have body armor with me through my workout for the World Cup as I'm preparing to be on the biggest stage. We're just so much more powerful and strong as a team than as an individual.
From Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park, Washington County, Pennsylvania. 3-0 lead for Washington County. Pony Baseball seeks to share the experience of baseball with every person, every young baseball fan. Pony Baseball is proud to host a gathering of special kids each and every Saturday morning of the tournament and offer them the realization of a dream. Ready?
Strike delivered to Luis Guajardo to open the bottom of the 3rd. 3-0 Washington County leading. And great to have you along. 1450 AM WJPA in Washington on the radio side. 0-1 is outside. Bill Chapo, our producer in the downtown Washington studios today. Jacob Knisner and Mark Edwards have been producers along the way. Jacob doing yeoman's duty yesterday with the 6 games is a 1-1 ground ball by Guajardo to short, gobbled up by Keegan Williams. Throw a little low, but handled by Radu on the back end at first base. 6-3 on the putout of Guajardo brings up Fernando Quiroga. Quiroga singled in the 1st inning. And of course, the great video crew from WVRC Media. You mentioned Dan Lohman earlier, the Emmy Award winner. Scott Bartlett, our director. Roger Lenhart, our producer. Mike Parsons, and everybody just top-notch here on this crew. I had the pleasure of working with Scott Bartlett for a year with the West Virginia Black Bears in Morgantown. A lot of fun working with him then and now. We always look forward to this terrific event. 1-0 fly ball shallow right and a base hit for Quiroga, and he is aboard for the 2nd time today with the 1-out single. Quiroga 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs in the 5-1 win over Manchester. Hit a grand slam against Washington County, and a loss to the local team 7-5 in their first matchup yesterday. But Quiroga base hit here. Now it's Roberto Saucedo, who reached on an error in the 1st inning. Pickoff throw by Ryan Huey, runner back standing. And also, you were talking about your students from Waynesburg University here, and of course some of the grads of Waynesburg in this press box. Some from Waynesburg College, as it was known then. And a ground ball pulled foul on the 3rd base side. And a good man that you didn't have the chance to meet, Lanny, but we preceded your arrival at Waynesburg. But Dave Ader, listening or watching back in Florida. I graduated with Dave in 2001, and he's currently the news operations manager at WFTV in Orlando, Florida.
Great gig if you can get it.
Not too shabby. Roberto Saucedo awaiting an 0-1 pitch, but first a pickoff throw. Folks from around the world tuned in to this year's and every year's Pony League World Series. 0-1 hit to deep left. Ranging back is Temple on the warning track. Has enough room to make the grab. 2 outs. Just underneath that one, Saucedo. He had a couple of home runs in a single game win against Manchester, part of a 16-1 victory. Didn't miss by much from sending that one out of here, but it is out number 2. Now it's Miguel Alejandro. He struck out against Huey in the first as the southpaw once more with a pickoff throw. Alejandro, his father, one of the assistant coaches on this team for Monterrey, Mexico. And a well-hit ball to left center field. On the run is Gavin Dantry, and he'll chase it down on the warning track for a great grab, and the inning is over. Washington County flashing the leather in the third, a base hit, and 1 left stranded for Monterrey, Mexico. Your score after 3, Washington County 3, Monterrey, Mexico nothing.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
I run a biotech design company, and my cricket hotspot allows me to stay connected to my team and my clients as I travel.
Now that's 5G with a view. Smile, you're on cricket.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Washington County 3-0 over Monterrey, Mexico as we head to the 4th. Some great players that have been a part of the Pony League World Series over the years. Christian Yelich, Spencer Steer, Blake Perkins, Elliot Ramos of the Giants, Ye-Ching Chang of the Boston Red Sox, Travis d'Arnaud, Atlanta Braves, Chase DeYoung of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He played at Long Beach, California in the World Series. Jose Miranda of the Twins out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico. And that's just part of the list and continuing to grow as some greats have played here. And who knows, some of those that you may be watching right now, you think back, you'll look ahead, 5, 6, 7 years from now, they'll be in the big leagues potentially, and some guys that have really impressed us. New pitcher in for Monterrey, Mexico is Enrique Cuevas. Goes from short to the mound, and going from the mound to short is Quiroga. So positional switch here before the top of the 4th. Washington County leading 3-0. And Cuevas, it's a pop fly out of play off the bat of Aaron Harshman.
Randy, let me jump in here to show you that I have an ego.
All right.
I am rather proud of the fact that I've been to the big leagues and I've been to Pony League World Series.
Yes, you have. So we need to add you to that list. Foul ball back to the screen, 1 and 2. I'm Randy Gore, of course, along with Lanny Fratteri, who's been a part of the Pony League World Series for what now, 8 years has it been? I believe you said earlier?
Yes.
1-2, fouled off. Aaron Harshman struck out swinging in the second. Is Washington County leading this one 3-0. Little dribbler back to the pitcher. Had some English on it, but Cuevas handles it well. And a 1-3 put out. Relatively done easily. Brings up Gavin Dantry.
But you said English on it. When that ball was hit, I thought it came off the end of the bat like a ball coming off the end of a cue.
Really did, especially if I was playing pool. Gavin Dantry. Offering a ball. Dantry will be a freshman at Cannon McMillan. His older brother Lucas played baseball at Cannon Mac as well. And here it's a deep fly ball by Gavin Dantry, and this one sails on out of here. Washington County brings the long ball today. A 2-run shot by Braden Radu earlier. This one a solo home run for Gavin Dantry. 4-0 Washington County.
We had, when we started the tournament, we had a banner right here in front of our booth. A red, white, and blue American starred banner. It fell down into the dugout, and it was draped around Dantry after that home run.
Pop up by Huey on the first pitch he sees in this at-bat, and caught by first baseman Oscar Villarreal for the inning second out. Well, I noticed the celebration was a salute by his teammates as Dantry was crossing home plate, so maybe that had a little something to do with it.
Well, plus he's rubbing it in my nose. Remember earlier when I talked about those guys that hit at the bottom of the batting order? They're not as good hitters as the guys that hit at the top of the order.
I'll take that, says Gavin Dantry. Troy Stimson has reached twice, doubled and scored in the first, hit by a pitch and scored in the third. So Washington County now up 4-0. 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 so far in this top of the fourth inning. Cuevas, curveball, outside.
Randy, there were 16 home runs hit last year in the Pony League World Series. 5 by Monterrey players, 5 by Washington County players, 16 this year. 5 by Monterrey players, 3 this year by Washington County players.
Foul ball out of play, and Stimson had the first for Washington County with the inside the park home run, but in this game, Washington County sending it over the fence for home runs. Braden Radu, who waits on deck, he had the 2-run shot in the third. Kicking the 1-1, popped up, and will drift over the press box and out of play. And Monterrey, Mexico has shown the ability both last year and this year to really have some power in the lineup. But in this contest, it's Washington County flexing the muscle. Stimson awaits the 1-2. He pulls it into left center field, and that's a base hit. Guajardo trying to race to it as it plugs in the grass, hustling for second and sliding in there for a double is Troy Stimson. The throw from left fielder Guajardo was off the mark. But Stimson, he knows these field conditions, and he was thinking 2 all the way. Once that ball, because of the weather, the rain that's fallen here in Washington over the past few days, Stimson knew he had a chance at second, and there he gets it. Braden Radu is going to be intentionally walked. How's that for a compliment? A double, a home run. Monterrey says no thank you. Radu intentionally walked. That puts 2 aboard. And sends up Colton Temple, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. From the stretch now, Cuevas. Curveball strike 1 to Temple. Now, Radu had a complete game win against Monterrey as a pitcher yesterday. Doing it with the bat today, and again, Monterrey passes on him this time around. Swinging a foul tip into the glove by Colton Temple for a strike. Second baseman Hinojosa coming down to talk with his pitcher Cuevas. Stimson at second, Radu at first. And now the entire infield wants to talk things over here with Cuevas. Perhaps expecting some movement from the runners here with 2 strikes and 2 outs. So making sure they're all on the same page. Veteran catcher Roberto Saucedo, his father, longtime veteran of the Mexican League, played 18 years of pro ball. He'll head back behind the dish. Washington County up by 4 in the 4th, and the 0-2 popped up, but out of play. Cuevas running through the signs with Saucedo, waves off a couple, and now will spin off, looking the runner to second. Monterrey, Mexico last year were runners-up here at the Pony League World Series, trying to get back to the title tilt. But right now trailing 4-0, 0-2 is high. Itagawa, Japan awaits the winner of this one. They had the clearest trek to the championship as they get through without a loss to this point of the tournament. Swing and a miss on the 1-2 pitch, and Temple down on strikes. 2 left stranded, but another run in for Washington County thanks to the home run by Gavin Dantry. After 3.5 innings, the score: Washington County 4, Monterrey, Mexico 0.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities, and that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless dent repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Washington County flexing muscle today in this morning contest against Monterrey, Mexico. Back in the 3rd inning, Braden Radu with a 2-run homer. And then just a half inning ago, Gavin Dantry out of the 9th spot of the order, sending one over the left field fence with the home plate salute. And Washington County leads this one 4-0. Ryan Huey has done his job on the mound as well. 3 innings, putting up zeros, giving up only 2 hits. He struck out 4. And doing it all in just 40 pitches, 26 for strikes. So Huey and company continue on. And Enrique Cuevas reached on an error in the 2nd inning. Right-handed hitter Cuevas facing the southpaw Huey, and a foul ball out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1. Pitch outside for a ball, 1 strike. Now with the 4-0 lead, Washington County excited at the moment, but if you've paid attention to what Monterrey, Mexico has done during this tournament, you don't get too comfortable. Here's a slow roller to second, gobbled up by Harshman. He throws to first to get Cuevas 1 away.
Number 56.
Oscar Villarreal hit by a pitch in the second inning. His father, a former major leaguer as well, 6 years in the majors. A relief pitcher with Arizona, Atlanta, and Houston. Starting first baseman today, Villarreal for Monterrey, Mexico. Goes after the first pitch and comes up empty, strike one. Oh, one from Huey. Check swing on the appeal. No swing, says first base umpire Ron Ross. Huey's wide to the 1-1. Low and away. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. Washington County holding a 4-0 lead. And Huey's next pitch is up and in. Now 3-1 as Huey falls behind. He's been mostly in front of opposing batters today in this one. But behind right now on Villarreal. Only 1 free pass. That was a hit by pitch in the second, but make it 2 now as he walks Villarreal. And Villarreal on for the second time today as he was the one that was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. Sends up Enrique Hinojosa. He laid down a sac bunt in the second. Hinojosa, his uncle, Daniel Hinojosa, played professionally in the Mexican League for 15 years. Strike one to Enrique. And that from 2005 through 2019. Daniel Hinojosa, now a third base coach in the Mexican League for the Sultanes de Monterrey. Pickoff throw to check the runner, Hinojosa. It's been a quiet day for the team from Mexico, but the Mexican faithful trying to rally the troops here as they raise the decibel level a bit. Huey delivers strike 2 on the outer part of home plate. Runner first, 1 out. Hinojosa behind, 0-2. Pitch from Huey. Bouncer past the mound. Shortstop Williams has it, flips to second. Harshman out there to first. Double play. Washington County with a 6-4-3 twin killing wraps up the bottom of the fourth. The walk, nobody left on thanks to the double play. And your score after 4, Washington County 4, Monterrey, Mexico 0.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G Boss Mode activate. Smile, you're on Cricket.
A spectacular play. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Raise the Jolly Roger.
Fans watching on at Lou Hayes Pony Field. Top of the 5th we go. And Washington County leading 4-0 over Monterrey, Mexico, trying to punch its ticket to the championship for the first time since 1998. Monterrey trying to make it back-to-back years in the title tilt. Well, on the trailing end of this 4-0 score, Keegan Williams 0 for 2. Started off with a strike by Cuevas. Check swing on the next pitch. It misses the zone, 1-1. Monterrey, Mexico, winning the championship in 1972. They were the first ever international team to appear at the Pony League World Series back in 1959. But here, a hit by pitch opens the fifth. And Williams is aboard. And out comes Gerardo Leal, the manager for Monterrey.
Esa distancia, no es posible que batallen tanto en esa pinche distancia. Vámonos, dale, vámonos. Ah, madre. ¿Ya?
Now, pitching changeup coming is, you could hear Gerardo Leal making that move. Hinojosa is going to go from second base to the pitcher's mound. And we'll see what other subsequent changes there are to follow and who moves to second base. It'll be Quiroga from short to second base, and who to short? And we'll catch up on that in a moment. Is some sights from the Pony League World Series, and it has been yet another exciting venture through the bracket here in 2023. Some close plays, some nail biters, some big home runs.
A tornado.
A tornado in South Franklin Township. Fortunately not too close to here. But a lot of rain. The grounds crew doing a fantastic job throughout this year's tournament. Always a challenge. And we played 5-inning games yesterday, 4 of them.
I think the best catch of the game, of the tournament, L.J. Hartman, the diving grab in left field. L.J. Hartman from Bay County, Michigan.
Also back to short is Cuevas to complete those changes. So Quiroga to second, Cuevas to short, Hinojosa now pitching. Yeah, I would agree. That catch was phenomenal. Pitch outside to Avari Chandler, 1-0. And we've seen some wild games as well. That Covina, California, Bay County contest where Covina was up 9-0. Bay County rallied to cut it to 9-8 late. And Covina still managed to hang on for the win. Last night, Itagawa, Japan, putting up an 8-run 6th inning to rally to a 12-7 win against Youngstown, Ohio. 1-1 fly ball to left, hung high by Chandler, but there is enough room for Guajardo to haul it in for the inning's first out. Williams will retreat back to first.
While we're recapping what's transpired, let us also tell you there have been some bad games. There have been some times when players made bad decisions. But I would venture to say that you would agree with me that that's part of putting together a tournament, not knowing, not wanting to be involved in a game that's automatically dealt with perfection.
Alex Easlip, ball 1 to him, and that's baseball. You have all of those different things. 1-0 pitch gets away at home plate, so Williams advances to second base. 4-0 Washington County on top in the top of the 5th.
You know, I say that, and I won't belabor it, but let me say, Randy, we've gotten to a point now with sports and sports organizations that just fall over themselves trying to just tell fans the good stuff. And the fans are smarter than that.
2-0, low and away. Well, I think as far as this tournament, obviously it's youth baseball, and it's just part of life. And sometimes there's learning lessons along the way if you make a bad play and how you overcome it. 3-0 pitch low. And Covina is a great example. They made some really tough decisions in that game against Bay County, but they managed to still pull it out. And there's instances like Brownsville, Texas, as we'll have a pinch hitter here for Alex Easlip. In the case of Brownsville, Texas, where they made some defensive miscues, whether they be errors or other plays, Aaron Harshman being pinch hit for by Grady Klusterman. But in that instance, Brownsville was unable to prevail despite their mistakes. Kloosterman swings and misses for strike one.
Yeah, my statement a moment ago, I wasn't talking specifically about Pony. I was talking about sports in general, where organizations just want to try to convince their fans that everything's hunky-dory.
Kloosterman chops one on the right side. Villarreal, the first baseman, will flip to the pitcher, who is not in time, and Kloosterman beats it out for an infield single. Bases are loaded. Or Kloosterman hitting for Harshman, rather, but Kloosterman beats it out. Easlip now at second. And Kloosterman aboard.
Now, clearly, Kloosterman beat the pitcher to the bag.
Gavin Dantry, who hit a home run his last time up, with a strike on him here. Bats with the bases loaded. If he were able to put together another long ball, it would really blow this game wide open. Quite frankly, a base hit or a gap shot would do the same. And a fly ball. This one skied to left. Guajardo will have room, but should be deep enough to score a run. Guajardo makes the catch for the second out, and hustling in to score from third is Williams. Washington County grows the lead to 5-0. Runners advance to second and third.
Wow, that was a bad decision by the left fielder Guajardo, firing the ball over the head of the cutoff man. So not only did the run score, and it was quite obvious that it was going to, but because of the trajectory of the throw from left field, that allowed Easlip to go to third and Harshman to second, or excuse me, Kloosterman to go to second. We talk all the time about situational knowledge, and that's a bad decision there by the Monterrey left fielder.
Pitch gets away at home plate. Hustling in from third and crossing the pay station is Easlip. And now 6-0 Washington County, is things starting to get away here from Monterrey, Mexico. Runner at third as well. Kloosterman on the wild pitch.
Well, now because of the wild pitch, the runners would have been at second and third anyways, but the runner wouldn't have scored, or at least to this point wouldn't have scored.
Count now 2-1 on Ryan Huey. He's 0 for 3. Two-one, ground ball through the right side of the infield for a base hit. RBI single for Huey. 7-0 Washington County. Is number 7 scores. Grady Kloosterman. And all smiles for Washington County so far. Huey's first hit in this game. He scored 5 times, but that his first RBI in the World Series as well. Troy Stimson will stride to the plate. Hinojosa working in relief here in this inning. Runner breaks for second, and he'll get into second and off to third on the errant throw into center field by Saucedo. And Washington County staying aggressive here, continuing, or at least attempting to continue to add on. And Huey, who had 3 stolen bases in a single game against Monterrey yesterday, great jump, throw gets away, and off to third he goes. Swing and a miss by Stimson. Evens up the count at 1-1. Stimson has reached 3 times, a couple of doubles, 2 runs scored, hit by a pitch in the third as well. 1-1. Fastball a strike, now 1-2. Stimson will be a freshman at Cannon McMillan, also plays football. His mom Lisa, a teacher at Cannon McMillan. The runner at third and 2 outs, 1-2. Breaking ball stays off the plate. 2-2 on its way, and a roller through the left side this time. That'll bring in Huey. 8-0 Washington County. RBI single by Stimson as he's aboard for the 4th time in this game. A 4-run 5th inning so far for Washington County. And it brings up the big bopper in this game, Braden Radu. RBI double in the first, 2-run homer in the 3rd. That home run really sparked Washington County. Runner takes off again, and once more the throw gets away into center field. Late recognition, but there goes Stimson, and with his wheels, he'll still get the 3rd standing up. Stolen base and error.
Who would have thought that this would happen today? But here we are with the runner at 3rd and 2 outs, and Radu with a chance to end this game right here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
1-0, fly ball to shallow left, and a running attempt, but it gets under the glove of Guajardo, and Alejandro will throw to the infield, but another base hit for Washington County. Radu bringing home Stimson. 9-0 Washington.
Let me quickly correct myself. We're in the top of the 5th, but now it is a 1-run situation. A chance to make it a 10-0 lead. That rule a double there, Randy?
I think that's still being decided upon right now. But Radu, once he realized it will be a double, once he realized Guajardo, that ball he kind of whiffed on, quite frankly, that he would have second base easily. So his second double of the game, 4 RBIs for Radu. And he represents the 10th run over there at second base. Colton Temple, the 9th batter of the inning. Or check that, pinch hitter for Temple. As we'll have Jaden Roach be the 9th batter of the inning. Swing and a miss. Jaden Roach out of Burgettstown. And he'll be a freshman at Burgettstown High School this year. His older brother Tristan Roach played at Burgettstown and led his team to a PIAA semifinal appearance in 2022. Swing and a miss here for Jaden Roach. And he's behind 1-2. Two outs, top of the 5th, a 5-run inning, 9-0 Washington County. Radu over at second base, fly ball to right. Eliud to his right makes the catch. Eliud Garcia, that is, and he hauls it in for the inning's final out. But Washington County with 5 runs in the top of the 5th, taking command of the contest. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The score: Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 0.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Bottom of the 5th at Lou Hayes Pony Field.
For Washington County.
Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 0. As Washington County 1 run in the first, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 5 in the top of the 5th. Run through that once more. 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 5 in the top of the fifth. We head to the home half of the fifth. And defensive change for Washington County. Noah Westfall now in at second base. If you remember the top of the fifth, Aaron Harshman was pinch hit for by Grady Kloosterman. So Westfall is in the lineup now in the 8th spot of the batting order for Kloosterman, playing second base.
And Temple has gone back into the game officially after being lifted for the pinch hitter, correct?
Yes. Eliud Garcia will be pinch hit for by Monterrey, Mexico, as Santos Martinez will hit. Martinez 1 for 6 of the World Series. Trying to get something going. Monterrey, Mexico here with the bottom of the order. 8, 9, and 1 due up. There's a pinch hitter waiting on deck as well, Jorge Salas. 9-0 Washington County. 1-0 from Ryan Huey. Swings and misses does Martinez on the good breaking ball. 53 pitches thrown today by Huey. As the southpaw brings the 1-1, another swing and a miss.
The winner of this game, by the way, will be the home team tonight.
And if it's Washington County, it'll be the first time they've been the home team all tournament. Swing and a miss, gets away from Stimson, and that will be a strikeout wild pitch that allows Martinez to reach. Ali Villa pinch hitting for him now is Jorge Salas. That one just getting too far away from Stimson that allows Martinez to take first base. So Monterrey, Mexico trying to get on the board here, the bottom of the fifth. Foul ball out of play off the bat of Salas. So again, Salas pinch hitting. And there will be another pinch hitter waiting on deck. Gerardo Leal trying to mix things up. 1 ball, 1 strike on Salas. (9-0) Washington County. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Runner at first. Ground ball to short. Sliding to his right. Williams has it. Throw to second out there on to first. That will bounce by Radu. Would not have been in time anyway, though. Fielder's choice put Salas aboard. 1 out as the lead runner Martinez cut down on the 6-4 putout.
Your attention, please, for Monterrey.
And Keegan Williams over there at short. Throw from one knee, able to get the out at second. The ball not hit sharply enough to turn 2. Roberto Elizondo pinch hitting. Elizondo 1 for 1 with a base hit in the tournament. Also has scored 3 runs. Pickoff throw, back standing, and he's out. Oh, electing to go back in standing rather than sliding in, and that cost him. Jorge Salas picked off 2 outs.
Oh, what a mistake. You're down 9-0. There is no way you can get picked off when you're down by 9 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game.
Pitch outside for a ball to Elizondo. So we've had 3 pinch hitters in this inning.
I mean, Washington County could have avoided even holding him on base with this 9-0 lead.
1-0 is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. And before I end up turning it over to you for the 6th inning, I want to kind of mention this note. Yesterday we referenced scoring along at home, if you're scoring along at home. So we had at least one person scoring along at home yesterday. Pitch a strike, and that was my good friend Maureen Corwin. She's a host mom for the Washington Wild Things, and she follows obviously local baseball religiously. And a great person. And she said she was not only listening at home but scoring along at home.
All right, Maureen, that away.
And she makes terrific pumpkin bread, by the way. I know Bob Gregg thinks he has the best, but I don't know. 2-2 the count on Elizondo. 9-0 Washington County after the pickoff. Nobody aboard for Monterrey, Mexico. And Ryan Huey gets the strike 3 called on the outside quarter. And Monterrey, Mexico set aside in the 5th. Your score after 5, it's Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico nothing.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
A spectacular play. Cannonball Cullen. Praise the Jolly Roger.
17th.
Great to have you with us at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. And Washington County leading Monterrey, Mexico 9-0 as we head to the 6th inning. And to take you the rest of the way through today's ball game, here's Lanny Fratteri.
All right, Randy, thank you very much. Ernie Galuski and I will have the call tonight on AT&T Sports. Pirates are playing a day game, and it's okay, folks. If you're a regular listener of WJPA, it's okay if you turn the sound down and listen to Mark Uriah and Randy Gore. But the important thing is that if you can't be here at the ballpark, if you're from western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio or West Virginia, we'll be on AT&T for the video. Plus, around the world, there's a called strike. Changes. Martinez takes over at third. Salas in left field. Elizondo in right. And the 0-1 pitch is a called strike, 0-2 on the pinch hitter, Braden Berdar. And takes a pitch down low, 1-2. I am correct. This is a pinch hitter, right?
Yes.
He's in Keegan Williams' spot of the batting order. 1-2 pitch. And it's up and out. Chandler to follow. So Washington County 6 outs away from advancing to the championship game. There's a swing and a miss. Berdar, the first out of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Avari Chandler, who is 1 for 3. The strikeout of the pinch hitter by Hinojosa. And Chandler takes strike 1. Easlip on deck. Ground ball off the glove of the second baseman. Quiroga did not come up with it. And the error here in the 6th inning. Third error of the game against Monterrey, Mexico.
Number 6, Alex Easlip.
And now Easlip, who was 0 for 2. The RBIs for Washington County. Radu has 4, Huey 1, Stimson 1, Dantry 2. 1 of the runs scored on a wild pitch for Stimson. He has 3 hits in the game. He's been on base 4 times. There's a called strike. Radu is 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Temple has 2 hits. 0-2, or yes, 0-2 pitch, runner going, foul ball. Let's see. Huey in the leadoff spot's 1 for 4. Stimpson in the number 2 spot is 3 for 3. Radu 3 for 3. Temple 2 for 3. 9 for 14. The production from the top 4 spots of the batting order for Washington County. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, Chandler had to return after that foul ball. And the pitch is up high, 1-2. A crew that has been dedicated to excellence has been supporting us during the Pony League World Series again in 2023. Runner going, ball fouled away. Ray Miller, Steve Stavar, 2 gentlemen that have been around broadcasting and been talented camera people for a long time. Chewy did some directing yesterday. Giovanni Lenhart working what we call the bug. Every time you watch a sporting event, you see that box in the corner where for baseball it's the score, the inning, the count, pitch count, who's on, how many outs. 2-2 pitch. Soft liner into left field. Hit number 13 for Washington County. 2 on, 1 out. A 9-0 ball game. A chance for Washington County to make this a 6-inning game and maybe get back to home base and get a little more rest in anticipation of tonight's championship game. And Westfall, the batter, takes a strike. John Schaefer, Chloe Paw, Aaron Shackelford, Bill Blaker, all talented members of our WVRC media crew inside 1 ball, 1 strike. And Becky Hardwick, who handles graphics for us. Pitch high and inside, 2-1. Nine to nothing. Washington County leads. Monterrey won last night, forcing this extra game today. And pitches down low, 3-1. Had Washington County won last night, we'd not be here today, this morning. But with Monterrey winning 4-2. 3-1 pitch. High chopper to the right side of the infield. The flip by second baseman Quiroga, the shortstop Cuevas for the out at second. Throw to first. Double play. That was quite remarkable. On a high chopper, the Monterrey infield able to get 2 and close out the inning.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the school bus demolition derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our adult and community services give individuals with intellectual disabilities or autism the opportunity to develop new skills, have an independent home life, and make their own choices. From personalized daily care and community participation to supervised independent living, we cater to each individual's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
So we're moving to the bottom of the 6th inning at the Pony League World Series, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. I am perplexed. I don't know how Monterrey was able to turn the double play on a ball that was not hit all that sharply, and the awkward positioning of second baseman Quiroga and the flip to second base. What do you see on the replay, Randy?
I see a safe runner is what I see, but that's how they turn two. But great effort nonetheless by Monterrey. Continuation through that play to the finish.
Pitch inside, ball one to Fernando Quiroga, who is 2 for 2 today and is 6 for 11 in the tournament. Quiroga, fly ball to left field. Quiroga, by the way, having collected the only 2 Monterrey hits. What a job Ryan Huey has done. And here's the story today, folks. This is how you capsulize it. Ryan Huey pitching a 2-hit shutout. Gavin Louis Dantry, 3 RBIs, including a solo home run. And Braden Radu, 2 doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs. There you have it. Huey, Louis, and Dewey. Strike one, swing and a miss. Saucedo, 0 for 2. And the 0-1 pitch is low and inside. Monterrey 3-1 coming into this game. Its loss at the hands of Washington County earlier yesterday. Washington County 2-1. Beating Paderborn, Germany on Saturday. And then the win over Monterrey yesterday before losing to Monterrey last night. Base hit into right center field. Saucedo, a candidate for the batting championship this year. He is 8 for 16 and is 4 for 9 against Washington County. Saucedo, who had 2 home runs and had 6 RBIs on Sunday against Manchester, New Hampshire. And here's Miguel Alejandro, 0 for 2. Alejandro, who was the 5-inning complete game winning pitcher against Manchester yesterday. 9-0 Washington County leads as Ryan Huey comes set. And the pitch, a swing and a miss, strike one. One on, one out, last half of the 6th inning. Next pitch way outside. A major statement being made here this morning by the Washington County baseball team. Ball into left center field. That pitch was in on the hands of the batter. A sliding attempt, but unable to come up with the ball was Dantry. It's going to drop in for a base hit, back-to-back singles. We're in the 6th inning. Great effort by Dantry.
Shortstop, number 27.
Well, 71 pitches so far thrown by Huey. 95 is the max, and here comes Anthony Wenzel, the manager of this Washington County team.
No, we're not changing.
And Anthony tells his infielders
What's up,
to
dude?
back off. It's going to be a 3-way conversation.
Should I give you a Coach Andrew joke? The one he failed yesterday? All right, so what's green and it has wheels? The grass. I was lying about the wheels.
That is,
all right, hey, just get this out of this inning, all right? Just get out of the inning.
Wait a minute. What's green and has wheels? Is that what he said?
Yes.
And the answer?
And the answer was grass. Forget about the wheels. And you are as perplexed as Ryan Huey and everyone else. That's a bad joke. I guess that's the point, to loosen you up somehow, but
gosh, I've been perplexed twice in this inning.
Bad joke.
Here's Cuevar. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Saucedo around third. The throw to the plate up the line. And so a run scores for Monterrey. And there are runners at first and third. Ryan Huey pitching the 2-hit shutout through 5.
Number 56, Oscar Villarreal.
And has given up 3 straight hits after 1 out in the 6th inning. Now it's a 9-1 ball game.
And if you've paid attention to other games in this year's World Series, you know that this lead is not necessarily safe. It's a good one for Washington County, but we saw Covina, California go from 9-0 in the 6th to a 9-8 win, holding their breath in doing so. That was back against Bay County.
And Villarreal takes a pitch inside, ball 1. Monterrey has runners at first and third, 1 out. 1-0 pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. Villarreal hit by a pitch in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Washington County on top of Mexico. Bottom of the 6th inning of a scheduled 7-inning game. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to center field. This will score a run. Center fielder Gantry makes the catch. His throw will go to second base. Scoring from third is Alejandro. And Washington's lead is now 9-2.
And in this instance, Washington County not worried about that run. They'll gladly trade the run for the out. And that's something that Covina, California in the aforementioned game did not do. So sac fly, just trying to work your way through this inning without any more damage.
Swing and a miss by Hinojosa, who was 0 for 1 today, 3 for 6 against Washington County in the tournament. Monterrey down to its final 4 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the 1 strike pitch. 1 hopper to the shortstop. The flip by Williams to Westfall. That ends the inning. Monterrey scores 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 2.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
At Penn West University, we're here for it. Here for the hard workers, the life changers. Here in California, in Clarion, and in Edinburgh, and with our global online programs. At Penn West University, we're here for you. Learn more at pennwest.edu/learn.
People see Alex play and they know that she's different. It makes me want to be a better soccer player on the field.
It was just this mindset that I had from a young age that I'm going to compete in everything I work at and I want to win.
When all the eyes are on her, that's when she performs the best.
It's great to have body armor with me through my workout for the World Cup as I'm preparing to be on the biggest stage. We're just so much more powerful and strong as a team than as an individual.
Martinez.
An extra game that has moved along to the 7th inning. Washington County leads 9-2. Here are the changes for Monterrey, Mexico. Quiroga moves to third. And Hinojosa to second. And Martinez becomes the 4th pitcher of the game for Monterrey, Mexico. It will be Gavin Dantry to lead off the 7th inning. Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 2. Martinez comes to the plate, called strike one. Martinez pitching from a stretch with no one on base. Swing and a foul ball that comes off the chest protector of home plate umpire Adam Caldwell, who, by the way, works as a closed captioning expert. After taking that ball off the chest protector. Oh, never mind. 0-2 pitch, ground ball to short. And Cuevas with a throw to first base. One away in the 7th. Let's look ahead to the last call, bottom of the 7th for Monterrey. And the Mexicans are down 7 runs. It'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1. Top of the order. And here's a young man that is deserving of the front page bull type. Ryan Huey, 1 for 4 with an RBI, and he takes ball 1. 9-0, Washington County, basking in the bright sunlight of this Wednesday. High chopper to the right side. Second baseman Hinojosa, the throw to first baseman Villarreal. Villarreal handles that second out, as he did the first. Another guy that should get some attention in all the sports reports and sports stories written about this game and for future reference. Troy Stimson, 2 doubles, a single, a hit batsman, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. And Stimson is 7 for 11 in the tournament. Had an inside the park home run. Not today, yesterday. Fly ball to right field. Washington County retired 1, 2, 3. Washington County 3 outs away from advancing to the Pony League World Series Championship after 6.5. Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 2.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Bottom of the 7th inning coming up in the Pony League World Series, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. A 7-run lead, and the star-spangled young men from Washington County, decked out in their red, white, and blue, try to accomplish something that has not been done in 25 years. A Washington County baseball team playing in the Pony League World Series championship game. And if these young men pull it off, it will be only the 5th time in the long history of this tournament that a Washington County team has been center stage for the title game. Martinez leads off, bottom of the 7th inning. And Huey's pitch is outside, ball 1. Well, Huey at 79 pitches. Wouldn't that be something if he pitches a complete game in the setup game? 1-0 pitch, ball 2. 7 o'clock tonight, the championship game between Aragawa, Japan, and maybe Washington County. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And the 2-1 delivery. Ground ball outside third, 2-2. Last night, it seemed quite clear that Monterrey was primed to go back to the championship game. Monterrey in the title game last year. And I'll admit to you folks, somebody asked me earlier today, what about Washington County's chances? I did not give them much hope. But then again, I did not know that Ryan Huey and his friends were going to put forth this type of appearance. There's a pitch outside, ball 4. And Fernandez walks. Now it's going to make it a little more difficult for Huey to run the table. He's at 84 pitches. Salas 0 for 1. 9-2 Washington County leads in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Huey a throw over to first base. And a pitch up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch, called strike 1-1. One man on, nobody out, 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, shallow right center field, off the glove of the second baseman, but there's time for the second baseman, Westfall, to get the ball to shortstop Williams. Score the out at second, 4-6. 3 Washington County players converging, and Westfall tried to make the catch from his knees. He was able to fire the ball in time to second. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning, and top of the batting order for Elizondo, right-handed batter. Huey's next pitch low and inside, ball 1. Washington County scored 1 run in the first, 2 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth, 5 in the 5th. And then Monterrey got on the scoreboard with 2 runs in the 6th inning. 1-ball pitch. Strike called inside corner. Pitch number 89. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch is high and inside. Huey pitching into the 7th inning. Redu, 2 doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs. Stimson, 3 hits. Dantry, a solo home run and 2 RBIs. 2-1 pitch and a foul ball. Colton Temple, 2 hits in the game. All over Washington County, from Washington to Burgettstown. from McDonald to Cannonsburg. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Second out of the bottom of the 7th inning. Huey at 92 pitches. He can complete this at bat. He's got a chance at the complete game. But he is facing Quiroga, who is 2 for 3 in the game and is 6 for 12 in the tournament. Runner at first, 2 outs. And the pitch, fly ball into left center field, drops in. Salas goes to third on the Quiroga double. Second and third, 2 outs, 93 pitches. And it brings up Roberto Saucedo, 1 for 3 in the game, and now pitching coach Marshall McGraw is going out. Saucedo 1 for 3, 8 for 16 in the tournament, and 4 for 9 this year versus Washington County. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Washington County 1 out away from advancing to the 2023 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series Championship game. How can we possibly imagine what's going on in the minds of these young 13 and 14-year-olds from Washington County? And the pitch. Saucedo takes the strike. Runners at second and third. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss and a pick down and in. That was the 95th pitch. Boy, the parents and grandparents of these players must be extremely proud. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Fly ball hit particularly well. That is a 3-run homer for Saucedo. His 3rd home run of the tournament. And Monterrey refuses to go away quietly. It is now a 9-5 ball game.
Three-run home run, Roberto Saucedo. Please return the home run ball to the press box.
And that will be the conclusion of Huey's performance on the mound. But believe me, take nothing away from the job he has done here today. Boy, there is still some anxiety among Washington County fans. Ryan Huey, he started the game by striking out Luis Guajardo. Guajardo was the star of last night's Monterrey win. And Huey with a couple of strikeouts in the first, couple of strikeouts in the second to strand a couple of runners. Induced a ground ball double play. Strikeouts in the 5th inning. Pitched a 2-hit shutout through 5. Gave up a couple of runs in the 6th, and now giving up the home run here. Huey, by the way, has been playing center field.
Alex Easlip will be the new pitcher. As Ryan Huey, a great day for him. Despite the home run, he has put his team in a great position to finish this one out and advance to the championship game.
Huey in center now. Dantry moves to left field as Easlip comes on with his warm-up tosses here before Alejandro steps in. It's a 9-5 ball game. Washington County leads. Well, there's no question that if you look into the faces of the parents and grandparents and friends of these Washington County players, there is some anxiety.
Koskoski also in the game at third base for Washington County.
And Koskoski. So the infield, Koskoski, Williams, Westphal, Redu third to first, Dantry in left, Huey in center, Chandler in right. I'm anxious to see what kind of celebration it will be should Washington County pull it off. Alejandro, 1 for 3, nobody on, 2 out, 9-5, Washington County leads. And the pitch from Eastlip is a ball. Alejandro, the fourth batter in the order. So certainly Monterrey was where it wanted to be in the batting order going into the 7th inning. Eastlip, 1-ball pitch, called strike 1-1. Eastlip ready with his 1-1 delivery. Ground ball, high chopper left side, diving, stopped by Williams from his knees. He throws to first, not in time as Alejandro slides in head first, picks up his second hit of the ball game. Now Williams, a tremendous effort, and a bounce throw across, and that'll bring up Cuevas. 9-5, Washington County in front. Washington County had a 9-0 lead after 4.5 innings. And the pitch to Eastlip. Line drive, base hit into left field. Alejandro to second. Cuevas gets his second hit. Not hit all that well, but well enough to elude the glove of Koskoski. And now Villarreal hit batsman walk and sacrifice fly. Boy, Monterrey's number 2 hitter, Quiroga, 3 hits. Number 4 hitter, Saucedo, 2 hits. Alejandro in the 4th spot, 2 hits. Cuevas in the 5th spot, 2 hits. First and second, 9-5, Washington County leads. And the pitch from Eastlip. Outside breaking ball, ball 1. Villarreal, the 8th batter of the inning. One-ball pitch is outside.
Let's go, 6.
2 on, 2 outs. Washington County trying to get that final out to go into the championship game. Next pitch called strike at the knees, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Alejandro at second base, Cuevas at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Two-one pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. By the way, interesting coincidence. Adam Caldwell, who's behind the plate, is from Washington, Pennsylvania. So is Ron Ross. Matt Fox lives here, so 3 umpires who have called an extremely fair game, no doubt about that. But they're part of the story of today's game from the standpoint that Washington County is trying to do something it hasn't done in 2.5 decades. 2 on, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eastlip. 2-2 pitch and a foul ball out of play. The folks on the third base side from Mexico still hoping that their young men go back to the championship game for a second straight year. 2-2 pitch, low and outside. And now 3-2. The merry-go-round, as they always say, seems to be ready to start. You know, not that necessarily this has been a carnival ride, but it sure has been a lot of fun. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 5. East Lopretti turns towards second base, and there's no throw. So set it up again. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. The count 3 balls, 2 strikes. Washington County 9, Monterrey, Mexico 5. Runners going, 3-2 pitch, and the ball game is over. History has been made. 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time, and for the first time since 1998, Washington County will play in a championship game.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Frank, what exactly are you doing?
Working on my checkbook, man. Balancing my bread.
Washington Financial Bank has mobile banking. You can manage your account from your smartphone or device.
Operator, you are so smart on this phone. Please balance my checkbook.
See how far community banking has come at Washington Financial Bank.
This phone's not so smart.